The most news in the morning. CNN's American Morning. Weekday, 6 a.m. Eastern.
A disturbing report on the state of health care in America for pregnant women. Amnesty International headlined its study, Deadly Delivery, and here's why. Hundreds of women will die from pregnancy-related complications this year, and half of those deaths are believed to be preventable. Senior medical correspondent Elizabeth Cohen is live in Atlanta this morning. So what's the bottom line here? Who are we talking about, Elizabeth?
The bottom line here is that we're talking about rising maternal mortality rates. In other words, more women dying during pregnancy and childbirth than before. The fact that this is on the rise is very disturbing. So take a look at these numbers from the Centers for Disease Control. According to the CDC, in 1987, there were 6.6 maternal deaths per 100,000 births. Now, speed up to 2006, and it's 13.3 deaths per 100,000. As you can see, that's a big jump. Now, look at that last line there. The U.S. government has set a goal for 4 deaths per 100,000. That's what they think it ought to be. That's what experts think. And so you have to wonder, this is obviously not a good situation. And something that's particularly disturbing is when you look at statistics for African American women. Remember those numbers that you just saw? They are way higher for African American women. For white women, it's 9.5 deaths per 100,000. For black women, 32.7. Kieran?
And what do they say is contributing to this increase, that jump between the decades that you showed us?
Right. There's a couple of different things going on. One, the obesity rate in this country has increased, and a woman is at higher risk of having problems with the birth if she's overweight. Another thing that's going on is there are many, many more C-sections now than there were in the 80s, and with C-sections come risks, for example, blood clots that can kill a woman. The third thing that's going on is there are more women who are uninsured, and so that's a big issue. If you're uninsured, you don't have access to the kind of prenatal care that's needed. Now, I want to be clear about something. The raw numbers of women who are dying, just the numbers are not huge. It's just that there's been this incredible increase. Dying in childbirth or from pregnancy is still a very rare thing to have happen.